We'll start with her, I guess. Tinashe, second album, Joyride, finally here after much uh, maligned label issues and A&R issues and just a failure to get the project, out the door. It was originally targeted for 2016, so it's been a minute.
Yeah. Well, your guy Zayn pushed that back.
Yeah.
Labels like, we got One Direction, Zayn, we got to push Tinashe off.
Yeah, I mean, she really busts on the scene with Two on it with Schoolboy Q. That was a really big hit, platinum song. That's 2014 for her debut album Aquarius, so it's been a while. And it's not like she ever went away or anything. She was always ever out. It's just she really couldn't get the album out the door. But now it's here, and I actually was kind of surprised to see the album being, lacking any real bloat. It's like a 35-minute record. It's pretty quick.
Tight.
I thought she would maybe like pack it in to make up for lost time, I mean, she's had some promotional singles like Super Love come out over the years that were probably attempts to start the album cycle, and they just didn't go anywhere. She didn't include any of those older songs on this, so she didn't really sacrifice that like vision she had for the project, which I thought was pretty commendable given her, issues that she's had. And I've kind of been a fan of Tinashe as she's kind of like the rhythmic pop side to pop and R&B, I mean, in a sense you could say she kind of like did what Khalid and SZA do now a little bit beforehand,
Yeah.
And like kind of like paving that way, like sonically at least. And she's had some mixtapes come out before Aquarius and one afterwards, and I really like Party Favors as well with Young Thug. So she's always kind of been, in the scene, but never truly broken out. And I kind of think that's what's going to happen again with Joyride. I think Joyride's a fine listen. I think there's some cool ideas there with the sounds. I really like the song she has with Little Dragon, but lyrically, it's fine. I feel like I think she can do better than this, and she probably knows that too. But she's also kind of playing it safe, I think, for the charts. And I think that's kind of what the lasting impression will be, just because it'll be hard for anyone to really, latch on to any of these songs long term. Was what my guess would be, and I don't think it's going to sell very well, unfortunately. But I mean, what was your take on
it? I think you hit most of the key points. I mean, for somebody who's been kind of in the public sphere since she was a child, and she's been an actor, she's been in a girl band, she's been doing her solo work for a while. It's something that I'm surprised I don't know more about, honestly. And it seems like you said, this is not going to be the album that puts her to the top of everybody's playlist and makes it a must listen. But I think it's a solid record and a solid listen. Faded Love with Future and Stuck With Me with Little Dragon were the ones that stood out to me. But yeah, I didn't really find anything remarkable about this. Just an enjoyable 35-minute listen. I credit her for the, like you said, keeping it short, because after a wait like that, it's easy to just be like, I'm going to throw everything out that I've been working on. She probably has a lot of other songs she just hasn't put out, but it's a good next step for her. This is her, second album?
Yeah, her second album, technically. And she had some mixtapes thrown around there too. Yeah. But I mean, I don't give her a lot of credit too, because she's talked about directing music videos and having that kind of vision. And then also her live performance, as well as in her videos, is a lot of heavily choreographed dance. She's a really talented dancer. She really gives it, she's talked about being inspired by Jan Jackson and stuff. So I kind of want her to get rewarded for the effort she clearly puts in, and I think the music should get there. But this should do well enough for her to keep touring. She'll be fine. And of course she's with Ben Simmons right now, so she's got plenty of PR going on. So
talk about someone that's on fire right now. Ben Simmons,